Clinton Township, Michigan, it's Tim Rondeau. Fighter number 2, from Rochester, New York, it's Michael Sloma.
So Rondeau goes up against Michael Sloma. The ever mysterious and elusive Michael Sloma, not on social media. Kind of,
I respect that, honestly.
It lives in the shadows.
Yeah. If you can do that and you don't have a business to promote or anything, do it. I'm sorry, I'm all for that.
You'll see these fighters tonight using a hand axe and buckler, and that was actually by the preference of wildcard Tim Rondeau. As we take a look at the tail of the tape, so Rondeau picked the hand axe and buckler, and Sloma said, "Yeah, let's go ahead and do that." Sloma out of Rochester, New York. Rondeau out of Clinton, Michigan. Both these guys got some height to them. Rondeau, though, definitely with less experience versus Sloma.
To reintroduce the fighters, wearing the black with the red, Kenya's son, it's Tim Rondeau. And his opponent, wearing the black and gray pale horse tabard, it's Michael Sloma. The fighters have agreed to 3 1-minute rounds. If you're taken to the ground, you'll be stood up after 10 seconds. If your clinch is inactive for longer than 4 seconds, you will be separated. Defend yourselves at all times, no illegal strikes, and obey the referee at all times. Fighters, do you agree to these terms? Then touch tips and back to your corner. Fighter number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? And who's ready for some one-handed axe action? Then start fight.
We are on. Timothy Wildcard Rondeau making his debut fight here in Armored MMA.
Yeah, it's his debut, that's right. On the world's biggest stage right now.
Right, yeah, he gets to do it at the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. And he is coming out swinging.
There we go, there we go. It's interesting, so see what I'm saying? They're going for those short, quick strikes.
You also notice too with the small hand axe, sort of just the difference in fighting position. You can kind of have your arm down a little bit easier. And then you see pushes on the left with the shield and then hacks on the right.
You'll see that a lot with the leg shots. They're trying to hit at that hip area when it gets really sore and gets you to where you can't move. And you'll notice their hand placement on the axes too. If they got it higher up, they're going for something a lot closer. If they've got it towards the bottom, they're going for something longer range.
Beautiful left hand shield punch there by Rondeau just a few seconds ago. In the final
You hear those smacks.
Yeah, stop by. Fighters to your corners. We'll have a quick minute to rest to send it back out for round number 2.
If there was ever a literal case of iron sharpening iron, or I guess steel sharpening steel.
That's it. 100%.
Now let's talk about for a moment the different choices in helmets. So you see Mike Sloma with that sheath almost right in front versus the sort of the ribbed front helmet there. Look, as we see the replay.
Good shield punch.
How does, as you look at this action here, how does visibility or how does choice of helmet play a role in visibility?
It's give or take. So if you look at what Tom's wearing, he wears the same kind of helmet Mickey wears. Yep. And you give yourself more vision, but also risk more injury, because there is. I mean, we had a guy get stabbed in one of the. So he's okay, but we had a guy get stabbed in one of the through his his helmet, his visor. So and then you look at Sloma over here, he has kind of almost that Viking-esque helmet where it's a minimal visibility. So you're here. What I've noticed in wearing something like this, I like this, but you can't see teeps coming. It's hard to see anything low kick. You have to move your head to be able to see everything. So you do have that sacrifice. But with the open visor, you can kind of see everything, but you do take that risk of getting injured.
Fighter number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? Let's make some noise for these fighters! And start fight!
Quick motion here out of the gate here in round 2.
Yep.
And,
Throwing himself through.
you know,
Tom's swinging a little wild there, trying to put that pressure on Sloma.
with the nickname of Wildcard, I think he's living up to that so far in this fight.
100%. I want to see this good little peck there from Sloma.
And you see the first use of the lower body, too, as he tried to create that front kick, a little distance, but also a punch at the same time.
Yeah, and Tom's doing a good job. One thing a lot of fighters forget to do,
30 seconds.
control the center of the ring. Unless you're trying to put him up against the cage, showing control of the center of the ring, that you're commanding the pace of the fight, looks good in judges' eyes if it's close. Good shield punch there from Tom. And you see how Sloma's kind of on his back heels when he's walking. He's got to adjust that and take those angles.
10 seconds, fighters.
10 seconds here of round 2 between these two fighters.
Sloma's going to try to get into that clinch, try to push him up against that cage, create some, take away the space. But he gave it right back to him there, gave that space right back.
Yeah, I almost wonder, knowing that the clock was ticking there at the end of the round, if he should not have relented, he should have just continued to apply pressure against the cage.
Yeah, there's that wild card style from Tom there, just kind of swinging by. And that works sometimes. It really does. You see it in MMA fights all the time, a mix like UFC, where they're just swinging wildly and they catch you, It does work sometimes.
Having all the armor as well, like you're able to sort of put yourself in higher level of risk, right? Like you can throw
100%.
punches and leave yourself more exposed than you would.
You could definitely take some blows.
Yeah.
That's one thing movies are not accurate about. They're not accurate in the sense of if you get hit bare knuckle a bunch of times, you're cut up big time.
Sure.
Big time. And here you can get cut. I mean, we've seen John Stackmeyer, he's on one of the highlights, just spitting out blood.
Yeah.
And then, it's dope video, but it is a thing. And we're making a correction here. It's, Tim Rondeau. I've been saying Tom, boys. Not gonna lie. Just excited, just pumped up.
Fighters, let's lock and load and let's go.
But this is cool. I think Tim's doing a great job for his first debut. Solid performance, especially at this level. It can be intimidating. Fighters get nervous. They plays a huge
Fighter
factor in having
one,
adrenaline dump.
Fighter 2, are you ready? And who's ready for this final round? Then start fight.
Final round here, 60 seconds on the clock. It's Wildcard Rondeau and Mike Sloma. And Wildcard working the body against Sloma.
He's just
more
kinda
pressure.
Throwing those punches. He's going to try to get him up against the cage here. He can get some short points, but he can't let Sloma circle out.
And I think what you saw there in those first 20 seconds, it was different from the other rounds, was not allowing for any space, really like closing that negative space between the two fighters and being as close quartered.
30 seconds.
And here you see Rondeau again using that cage, and then a little reversal there by Sloma.
Nice little overhook there coming through. A little miss there from Tim. And I think Wildcard there has a great time sense. I got a minute. I got to go. I've got to go. It's going to be over before I know it. And that's one mistake I see at the amateur level is a lot of them think they have more time than they do, and they don't turn it on in time. That might have been the case this fight.
Get you guys a winner.
What I didn't see him do there, or either of them do, was actually like hook and grab the hold on both sides.
Yes, I was hoping y'all would see
in
that.
The previous fight. What would be the reason behind that? I was thinking obviously it's great to have somebody to have somebody in that position, but you're also leaving yourself vulnerable to potentially to the takedown.
Correct.
If they're in this low sort of low.
So the idea to get that, it's big in melees, but it works in pro fight too. The idea is to put the pressure on the head. If you can get their head down and their head is looking at the mat, it is really hard to look up. And all you have to do is just apply that pressure. Mickey's done it, John Stagmar's done it, where they hook and then they kind of do like that Muay Thai clinch with that spin, and they get them off balance and put them down with that X. And like you said, there is a give or take. If they don't get that neck down, there's a double underhook right there, and they can flatten. You know, you can turn around on you too.
Yeah, I held Mickey's helmet earlier. He was like, here. And I was like, I had my phone in one hand, and then I almost dropped it. Like, it's 14, 15 pounds that you're wearing on your head. If you actually bent over, how do you lift back up? Let's send it to Mickey now for the decision.
After 3 rounds, your winner is Michael
All right, so
Sloma.
Sloma picks up the win. Wildcard Rondeau loses his debut, but really a great matchup here. An impressive debut by Tim Wildcard Rondeau. Congratulations to Mike Sloma.